What happens when someone gets injured while celebrating Thanksgiving at your home? Alex Anderson found out the answers in this week's Understanding the Law.
It is Monday, and that means it's time to understand the law. But before we understand the law, we have to say this. This segment is for informational purposes only. It does not constitute legal advice. No attorney-client relationship is formed by watching or participating in this segment, so you will want to reach out to an attorney for any specific legal advice you may be seeking. And happy Thanksgiving this week. And joining us today is Bill Kindig from Rice and Kindig, getting ready for our feasts.
Yeah, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. We're celebrating Thanksgiving, and what a wonderful time of the year it is. But it can be a dangerous time.
Yes.
So let's put on our thinking caps and let's think about those things as we invite people into our home. And just like we talked about during Halloween, if you have known dangers and traps in your driveway, in your lawn, next to your walkway, then you've got a duty to fix or warn.
Right.
And I'm certainly not encouraging anyone to go sue mom, but if you know about a defect, for goodness sakes, protect the ones you love by fixing or warning. Animals, we've got to put animals up. Animals are unpredictable. Put the dog up. At least let the dog come to greet everyone. In addition to that, we had a little conversation before we went on air about your cousin deep frying that turkey in the backyard. You want to read the instructions. Yes. You want to do it in a clear area so that we don't burn the house down or the turkey. The other thing is when we serve food, we've got to be careful. When you put food out and leave it out, it can spoil. Make sure you cook that turkey. Thermometers are provided for a reason. I know it smells so good and we're so hungry by the time it finally comes out, but let that thermometer go out all the way so that we don't make all of our guests ill. Now, most homeowners do have homeowners insurance, which will cover them, whether it's your aunt, mom, uncle, whatever. But they also generally have a provision for what's called MedPay. So you don't have to sue a loved one. Medical payments coverage provides coverage without regard to fault. So if it's your own fault and you tripped over the dog that you were just playing with and you get injured, there may be medical payments coverage that would at least help offset deductibles, co-pays, and so forth. The better thing to do is pay attention, enjoy yourself this Thanksgiving, and we'll see you in another week.
And I don't know if I should ask this with the spirit of the holidays, but do people really sue family members that often?
It's not something I really encourage. But that's where MedPay comes in because you don't actually have to file suit.
Yeah.
It's automatic. And same thing if you have MedPay for your car. And so it does allow you to be generous as the homeowner without getting sued. It allows you to get your bills covered without suing grandma. Call me if you have a question about that.
Love it. Well, thanks to you as always. And man, I'm hungry. What about you?
I'm ready for some turkey.
Let's do it.